Good morning, everyone. So, welcome to today's session. And today's session, we will discuss something about jQuery Mobile. As I said in my last session, jQuery Mobile is one technology which we use nowadays to create mobile apps, mobile web apps, you can say. And the last session we already started this jQuery Mobile, but before we start today's session, I will give a little bit small overview which whatever we discussed on Friday's session. If you people have any problem, any query regarding the jQuery mobiles, you people can ask the question. And one more thing that my manager she want to talk to you guys, so I will take her on here maybe after 5-10 minutes. Before we talk to her, first I think I will give a quick overview for jQuery Mobile. Okay, so as I said in my last session, jQuery Mobile I will use to create a web, mobile web, and these webs you can use on any platform. No matter you are using Android or you are using iOS or you are using Windows. Some of the features which I discussed in my last session regarding jQuery Mobile, as I said, it is very lightweight framework, and it provides touch-friendly user plugins. Like most of the time we use our smartphones, and we interact with our app by using maybe the events. We use such events, and we also use some widgets, and it also provides some inbuilt themes. And jQuery Mobile also provides the support for Ajax for asynchronous web application, as I explained in the lesson number 7. And then we have another advantage of jQuery Mobile, and that is page navigation. We move from one page to another page, or we move from one page to a dialog box. Okay, and the same time we have some transitions effect. Whenever we navigate from one page to another page, we have a effect like we can slide down, slide up, flip. Okay, and one more thing I explained last time, that sometimes it happens that someone cannot see, and maybe that person can hear. So jQuery Mobile also helps for those people who are maybe physically challenged. So maybe we can let's, for example, we can use a sound system, we can use a touch system for the physically challenged people. And then we have the biggest advantage of jQuery Mobile, that is, if someone has a little bit background for my HTML, CSS3 and jQuery, that person can easily understand and start to work on jQuery Mobile. One more plus point for jQuery Mobile is it is an open source, so we no need to pay, and we can just use it, okay, without paying a single penny. So all these are the advantages for jQuery Mobile. And moving forward, we have some disadvantages also. As I said, when I use a native apps like which are maybe which are built using maybe C Sharp, Windows, and then we maybe for Android we create an application using Java, and for iOS we create application using C language. When I use a native app, native app always give 100% functionality and the speed is better. But as compared to native apps, jQuery performance is not that good. But as I said in my last session, this is just in the initial phase, jQuery Mobile. So maybe in the future it will improve, and the performance will also improve. And then it has a limited access to device features, as I said in my last session also. Like if I'm using a native app, maybe the functionality of my camera or maybe another inbuilt devices which are inside my mobile device. So the functionality of these devices may be better, but as compared to jQuery Mobile. Okay, and then last you can say it may have a compatible issue sometimes if I'm trying to create one mobile web, and if I think that maybe it will render properly on my desktop or my laptop, so maybe will not render because there is a limitation of CSS. So all these are the limitations for my jQuery mobile. And how to create a jQuery mobile? As I said last time also, we need to download the library for jQuery mobile, and I can also use a CDN for my jQuery mobile, and I just need to add two files. One is for my JavaScript and one is for my CSS. But sometimes I also need to use a jQuery library file, because maybe the JavaScript which I'm using, the plugins which I'm going to use, maybe they need a jQuery. So we need to add the library in the initially in my web page. Okay, and another point here is, when I create a jQuery mobile, the first thing which I need to do is I need to create a container of my mobile web page. So as I said last time, I will use one HTML container element, and for that I use a div tag here, you can see, and one attribute I need to define, that is a data role, and data role, I will say data role equal to page. So then it will work as a container for my mobile page. Okay, then another thing which I explained in my last session also, there are two types of templates which I use to create in mobile web. First is single page template, and in single page template it means in one HTML5 HTML5 page you will create only one page container. And in a multi-page template, it meaning to say is there is only again one HTML file, but you will create more than one container inside that one HTML file. Means you will use maybe, for example, if I want to create two mobile pages, so I will use a div tag 2 times, and I will define a page role equal to this line. I will say a data role equal to page twice if I want to create two pages inside the single HTML file. It is a multi-page template. Okay, so as such there is no limitation for this. You can create number of pages inside a single HTML file, and I will call it multi-page template. Okay, then how to create this mobile page? The same as a bootstrap, I need to define HTML tag, I need to define head, and I also need to define one thing, that is a data role page. I explained this time, and inside the data role I need to use again one tag and div tag as a container, and I need to define a data role main. Okay, and class equal to UI content. As I said in my last class, data role equal to main means this part is I'm going to use for my content section. I mean, in every web page we have a header and we have a footer and we have a content section. So whenever I want to create a content section, I will use one container tag. It may be a div or a section. So for example, I use a div, and inside that I will use attribute data role equal to main, and class equal to UI content. UI content is a class which will give me a margin and a padding inside my mobile page. Okay, so mostly I will create first my page, something like this. You can see inside the body I need to use a div, and then I'm using a data role equal to a page. It means I'm going to make a page container. And for my content section, as I said just now, that I need to use a container element. I use a div, and data role equal to main. Okay, because this is the syntax which I have to follow to create a content section. So I will say main. One more thing I explained in my last session, that in the earlier version of jQuery mobile, over here it was a content. Like If I'm using right now I'm using a jQuery mobile version is maybe 1.4.5, and if I will talk about maybe 1.2, at that time here it was data role equal to content, but here in jQuery 1.4.5 we have a main. So don't get confused here. I recommend that we will use a data role equal to main instead of content. When I use this one in my data role equal to main, I mean my content section, don't forget to add this class UI content, because it will give me a padding and margin inside my container. So it will help me to display my content better and in maybe the center of the screen. Okay. So the example which I explained last time also, if I want to create a multi-page template, you can find data role page one time, data role page second time. It means this is the concept, multi-page template, only single HTML file, and you have created 2 pages inside the single HTML file. So I already explained this last time, and I also explained that it's not that you always use a page to display the content. Maybe at point of time I want to use dialogue, so that I can just to give a effect to my the output, or to give effect on my web page. Maybe I can display data on my dialogue. Okay. Then transitions I explained last time. Whenever I navigate from one page to another, which type of action event I want to use to maybe navigate from one page to another. A slide. This is some actions which you always find in your PPT whenever we move from one slide to another slide. The same thing we will use here. We have a transition type slide. We have a slide up, slide down, pop, fade, and flip. As you can see, it's very clear with your name, and I already explained this in last session, so I think I will not spend much time over here. These are just the transitions which we will use. Okay. Over here you can see, and I want to create a page, and maybe I want to move from one place to another place. You can see I will say something data transition equal to flip. Okay, or maybe I can use another slide down, slide up, okay, or slide, or flip, or fade, anything. Then one more very important concept which we use in a jQuery mobile, because I want that my users, whoever is going to use my web, I don't want to let that person down that maybe this website is working slow, or sometimes because it's not that it's a native web. In fact, it is a web, and I need to access this using the URL through internet. So I want that my web pages will appear fast. So we have one concept that is a prefetch. Prefetch means to say is whenever I will create one web page, and whenever I try to, or whenever I send a request to a server to upload that page on my screen, a server will try to find out all the links inside that page. Let's say you can find on the screen that we have a tag given over there, and I want to say that if I will click on that text prefetch the page, it will open the prefetch page.html. So my server will do what? Whenever server receive a request from the client, he will find out that page, and then he will try to locate that is there any link for another page inside this code. So my server will find, yes, there is one HTML element, a tag is given over here, and maybe he will click on that page, and maybe he will open that page. So my computer will do what? My server will do what? He will also load that page into my computer memory, in my client computer memory, so that if maybe in future, maybe if whenever I click on that particular link, that page will appear on my screen faster. Okay, so it means I will try to fetch that page from my server in advance, so that whenever it is required or whenever I send a request to access that page, it is available on my screen. So something which is you haven't given a call to that page yet, but still that is in your memory. That is a pre-fetch. Okay. I already explained this example also. Then there is another concept which is caching. I told you cache means what? Whenever we navigate from one page to another page, and maybe if I want to come back to my previous page, okay, so I want that when I send a request to a server, again that I want to open up a page that I previously opened. So I want to just request my server that whenever I want to open one page, okay, and if I navigate from that page to another page, don't remove that page from my memory. Keep that in my cache memory, so that if I give a request to access the same page which I previously opened, so it will not my computer will not send a request to a server again to just bring that page again in my screen. He will just open that from the cache. So in short, I can say that maybe sometimes I want to open a page. For example, I open a page A and then I navigate from page A to page B, okay, or then maybe page B to page C, or maybe at point of time maybe I want to come to page A again. So I want that server will not send request again to send a request to server and then he will respond. I want that if something is happening like this, my computer will save all these pages in my DOM memory, cache, and then if I try to open a page A, it will open from the cache, not from the server. So this is the one concept which I explained in my last class, and you can also file some events as I explained last time, and it's same as jQuery. I told you that jQuery mobile is just a subsidiary of your jQuery. Whatever events we already use in jQuery, all these events are also here in jQuery mobile, and the syntax is same. So as you can see on the screen, I have one a code given over here, document. It means I'm talking about the page. Whenever the page will, I use on, and which event I bind over there, page load event. It means I want to bind the page load event with my document, and what is the handler? It will give me the message alert page load. This is just a basic jQuery code, okay, nothing different. So events, all these events I explained in my last session. We have a different type of events, touch event, and further touch events are classified into different events like tap hold, swipe left, and swipe right. Events I already explained in my last session, so will not go in detail this time again. Some methods which we use in jQuery mobile: load page, change page, page loading, silent scroll. Okay, I already explained these examples to you, and also gave the coding, the real life example for these methods. More we will use when we will start to work on this. So example already explained. This is something what the concept which I already explained in my previous session about the jQuery mobile. And if you have any query regarding this, still you find that I need to explain something more, you can ask, you can raise your query. Otherwise I will continue, okay. And before that, yeah, do we still have some questions? Okay, no questions. So I will take my manager on here so that we can talk to you guys, and if you have any feedback, so you can please feel free to give your feedback regarding this course or anything, okay. So I will take my manager on here. If you have any query, you can just write down. Okay.
Yeah, Sukesh, am I audible?
Hello.
Hello? Am I audible? Yeah, good morning, participants. Good morning, everyone. So I just want to take a quick 10 minutes to find out that I hope you enjoyed these sessions and how was the course?
Ritu, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Your voice is not coming that clear. Please come. Yeah. Now it's fine.
Yeah. So Sukesh, is it possible that you can take every participant on air and just ask them that how these sessions have gone about?
At one time, I can take, I think, only one participant on here. I think it's
that's okay. That's okay.
Okay. Thank you. I will call each and one, and then I need to, close your call. Then I can take.
Sir? Hello?
Yeah. Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Very good morning. So, Joyce, my manager, she want to interact with each and everyone, and maybe if you have any query or feedback, please you can say regarding this course, or regarding this training.
It's been a very nice series. I got to learn quite a lot. It's been very interesting and very informative.
Anything you want to give a feedback to my manager, or you have any suggestions regarding this course, then I think you can.
No,
any feedback or any
good
enough. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Actually, my manager, she is on here, and she also want to interact with you guys. So, if you have any feedback or suggestions regarding this course, so please go ahead.
No, sir, I'm okay with all the things.
Any suggestion or feedback?
No, sir, I'm very clear and all your thoughts.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Actually, I'm hardly, your voice is not coming so clear, so I can hardly hear you. I think you need to speak little loudly.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir. Now it's audible, sir?
Yeah, it is audible now. Actually, my manager is also in this time in the on here, so she want to get your feedbacks and suggestions regarding this course and training. So if you have any suggestion or any feedback for this, please go ahead.
This is my first exciting class, sir. You are teaching
Mm-hmm.
there is no feedback to tell. Simply all this, sir.
Okay. So, okay, any suggestion?
No, sir, all the things, sir.
Okay. So you are good with this training?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have any problem, any doubts, please, okay, you can write email to me or you can just raise your hand, right?
Cleared all the doubts in a clear manner, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Nikhil.
Good morning. Good morning, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Yeah,
I'm audible,
I
sir.
can hear. Yeah,
Sir.
I can hear.
Yes. This
Yes,
is an
please.
screening. Everything you told, I have understand. The problem just came in the jQuery because I have no background of jQuery, so there is a
Okay.
little difficulty to understand the code of the jQuery. So I have
So Nikhil,
requesting to.
I only got this request from your side, and in the second half I will spend 1 hour to clear your doubts. Okay, I will give
Okay.
a brief again, maybe 1 hour session for jQuery. If you have
Okay,
any
sir.
doubts regarding jQuery, you can feel free to ask the questions. Okay, and I
Okay,
will
sir.
give the basic basic knowledge how we use jQuery. Okay, so I will get back to
Okay,
you
sir.
that in the afternoon session. Okay.
Okay,
And
okay,
any
sir.
other thing, if you have any suggestion or
No, no,
feedback
sir.
regarding the training,
No, it's a good training, sir, and the rest everything is clear to me.
okay. Thank you,
Thank you,
Nikhil.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Hello? Am I audible,
Hello.
sir?
Yeah, audible.
Am I audible, sir?
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
morning,
I
sir.
can hear. Good morning.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I found it very interesting actually, the entire subject. And the important thing is, like, you have tried to explain each and every your topics and practical, so which I like
Mm-hmm.
most. And the
Mm-hmm.
training was good for me.
Okay. Any other suggestion do you have regarding this course or training?
As such, so I don't have that.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You welcome.
Hello, sir. Good morning, sir.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, I can hear. I can hear.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
The training
we are collecting the student suggestion and feedback regarding this training, and my manager is online, so please go ahead and give your suggestions and feedback.
the training program is very nice, sir. Each and every
Mm.
each and every concept con- I have no doubt, sir. Everything clear, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Your way of explaining the concept very nice, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Rajiv. Good morning. So,
How are you today?
Rajiv, we are in the end of this training now. Today is last session, and
Okay.
my manager is online, and we are expecting your
Okay.
suggestions and feedback regarding this course and regarding the training. So please go ahead and
Okay, so it is nice training according to me throughout the seasons. It was interactive and you have worked a lot
mm-hmm.
because whatever doubt we have asked, you are on regular basis you have taken the doubts and you have cleared.
Okay.
But my one a small suggestion is if you start the next training onwards,
Mm-hmm.
what I feel toward the training
Mm-hmm.
that people have lots of doubt on CSS and jQuery. So, means if the next training onwards, if you conduct any other training, then what you have to do that you have to give them at least 1 day.
Mm.
Either you have to ask the resource for HTML5, jQuery, and CSS. to give the base.
Yeah, this
And then it should have a
Rajiv, I got this feedback on Friday actually. When we create this, this course, prerequisite for this course for our student was they must know the jQuery and HTML5 and CSS.
Yes.
Okay. But still, I found that on Wednesday, I think I already gave 1 hour session for jQueries. But still, I think if you need help, so in today's afternoon, I will spend 1 hour for CSS and jQuery. Okay, because it was something like we have our student profile that they know jQuery and HTML5 and CSS. So maybe you feel a little bit hard because you don't have a background for jQuery. Okay.
Yes.
So still, I will help you guys to to clear your doubts in afternoon session. Okay. First, we will try to finish the jQuery mobile, and then I'll come to jQuery, a simple basic jQuery again, and I will help you to understand by relating with JavaScript and jQuery. Okay, so if you have any doubts regarding jQuery, so you can ask the questions or clear your doubts in afternoon.
Yes, yes. So,
okay, we'll take your suggestion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any other thing you want to say?
Thank you. No, nothing. It was excellent trend according to me.
Okay.
That whatever you
Thank
have
you.
done. That.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hello.
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 Yeah.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we are collecting the students' suggestion and feedback regarding this course. So please, you can give your feedback and suggestions regarding this training and regarding this course. If you have any suggestions regarding the course or the training, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Yes, please.
I'm okay with all the things, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I think 2-3 persons are not here. Puneet is not here, and Vijay, Aishwarya, Partha is here or not? There is one person who is logged in with guest 2. Please tell me your name, guest 2. A participant who logged in with guest 2. Yeah, Partha. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Audible?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Partha,
Good
actually,
morning,
we are collecting the students' suggestion and feedback, and my manager is online, so please go ahead and give your suggestions and feedback.
As far as feedback is concerned, it was a nice training and interesting. Only difficulties are regarding the jQuery part and JSS part.
Okay.
And the demonstrations that you have given to us are helpful. That's it.
So Partha, I request you to be online on in afternoon session. I will clear all the doubts, whatever doubt you have in CSS and jQuery. Okay. So please be present in the afternoon session. I will okay. I will help you to clear the doubts.
Okay, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you, participants, for your feedback. And hello, yes, Sukesh.
Yeah, there is two. Still 3 participants are not here. One is Puneet and one is Ajay and another guy. Maybe they will join later.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
please.
okay. That's okay,
Okay.
Sukesh. Thank you, Sukesh, for
Okay.
helping me take the feedback from all the participants.
Hmm.
So it was really nice to hear that you all have enjoyed the course and the training sessions. I could hear some of you telling about, CSS and jQuery part not being clear. So definitely, like Sukesh also mentioned, this training was organized considering that the participants will be knowing CSS and jQuery because that's the prereq for this course. But anyway, to help you all out, Sukesh will be conducting a session post-lunch to clear all your doubts if you have any on jQuery and CSS, right? In case you have any other feedback regarding the courseware, I hope you have done all your cycle tests. Please feel free to share your feedback with Sukesh or with me, and in case you have any feedback on TRM, that is slides or CG, please share it with Sukesh by day end, so that in case any modification is required, we can go ahead and do it. So thank you once again for taking all your time. Sukesh, I have forwarded you one online feedback link.
Okay.
Okay, so course code is mentioned over there, and the feedback link is given on that. So if you can just, key it on the notepad and give it to every individual, show it to them.
So I think I don't have the email ID of each and everyone. In collective one group. I think Rashid, I think Rashid have, and I think he can circulate this link to each and everyone. Then it will be very helpful.
Okay, so Sukesh, you need not email it. You can just type in that link. It's a small one, or you can just show that email on a projection mode to everyone.
Okay, this one. feedback.nit.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Course code is 501338885.
Okay.
So I'm requesting all the participants before they leave for the day to fill up the online feedback. Okay. That's all. So thank you everyone. Thank you Sukesh for wonderful training. Thanks a lot. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So I request everyone to just use this link. This URL is http://feedback.nit.com. I think it is visible on your screen. I hope you can see now. Course code is 501338885, and feedback link is given here. You can just write it down, or you can you can maybe use it later. Okay, in machine room session or in your break time. So I will continue the session, and we'll try to explore more jQuery mobile. So I'm trying to switch to the next session, and the first session I almost covered now, and this next session is as I said earlier, I use a jQuery mobile, and of course if I'm using a mobile web, maybe I need to enhance the look and feel of my web, and you find one thing, that every web there must be a header and there must be a footer, and the content section I already explained. So in this session, initially we will start with header and footer, how we can add a header and footer in our mobile web page, and sometimes I need static headers, sometimes I need a fixed headers. So I will try to explain these headers now. Sometimes I want to use a navigation menu in my jQuery mobile. So in this session we will also learn how to create a navigation menus, and sometimes I will also use the controls, and like controls we use a button, or maybe I will use the form controls like input controls we use. radio button we use, checkboxes we use. So we will learn all these things in this session. In addition, we will also learn how to use events with jQuery mobile. So quite interesting, and it's not that hard. It's same as the approach which we use in Bootstrap. The same approach we are going to use in jQuery mobile also. Only I need to just understand how to create a structure of jQuery mobile. So as I said earlier, whenever I want to create a jQuery mobile, I need to use one container element. I need to define the data role equal to page. First thing. Second thing I need to define is, if I want to create a header, so I will add one header. Then if I want to create one content section, so I will create one a container. I will use container, and then I will add a content section. And how to create a content section, as I said, I need to use data role equal to main. Okay, so this is the name of the attribute. And I can also add footers. Okay, so I'm going to start this now. In addition, we will also learn how to apply CSS. Okay, we will learn how to apply CSS to maybe customize the look and feel of my mobile page. Okay. In addition, here we will also learn how to use themes inside the jQuery mobile. This jQuery mobile at present it supports only two themes which we can use in our mobile pages. Okay, so we will learn all these things. So coming with my header and footers. Okay, so what is a header? He said the header of a mobile application displays the title of the current page. Okay. And sometimes maybe I want to add some navigations inside my header, and inside the footer maybe I want to add some, maybe as I said earlier, maybe sometimes I want to add some ads, or maybe the copyrights, or maybe sometimes people also use a button. Sometimes maybe I need more than one navigation, and by default, jQuery mobile supports only 5 navigation inside the screen. Then it maybe I have more than 5 navigation. For example, 7 or 8. So I can use a footer to add the navigation in my that place also. So how to create a header? This again you need to same approach. I will use a div. And inside the div, I will add the attribute data role equal to header. So when I will write this, it means this will work as a header. Okay, and data role equal to footer for my footer position. Something which I want to display on the bottom of my page. Now, one thing you need to ensure that you want your header in a fixed position or in an inline position. Inline meaning to say is when you scroll down. So when you scroll down, it means your header, maybe it will go out of that visual area which will display on the screen. And when I use a fixed position, it meaning to say is your header will not move. Your header will remain in the same place, but your content page will scroll up or scroll down. Okay, so one is fixed and one is inline. Example is given on the screen. You can see over here div id page 1 data role equal to page data full screen equal to true. This is something we always experience in our mobile. Sometimes if I'm using a mobile app, maybe any app you can see, for example, I'm using a Flipkart, or maybe I'm using a Times of India, any app which I'm trying to use, sometimes it happens that when I tap on my screen, so the header and footer disappear, so that I can see the full clear view of my web page. So what I can do is I can add this one data full screen equal to true. So whenever you are writing this, if you tap on your screen, the header and footer will disappear. and when next time you click on that, it will appear. Okay, so this is something we have to do. Then header, when I want to create a header, you can see over here data role equal to header, and data position equal to fixed. If I'm not writing fixed, it means by default is inline, and whenever I scroll down, so the header will disappear. Content section I already explained, and the footer, you can see data role equal to footer and data position equal to fixed. So I will give one example on my screen. So I hope you can see my screen, and I will give one example for header and the footer. If you find any issue regarding the concept, then you people can just ask, okay, raise your hand. Anyone who has a basic knowledge of HTML, just an HTML, okay, he can understand jQuery mobile. So you can find on the screen, see here, I have a header, okay, header content is coming, and at the bottom a footer content is coming. I don't know whether you can see or not, because my mobile has a screen addition problem. So anyhow, maybe I cannot make it small. You can see on the screen, I have a header and I have a footer given at the bottom of my screen. I can see here, but maybe not clear for you, not visible for you. How I'm using this program, I will try to explain. These are the lines which I always need to write. Okay, nothing new. Over here you can see page ID, data role equal to page, and data full screen equal to true. As I said, whenever I will tap on that screen, maybe the header and footer I want to say disappear. Then I have a header, you can see data position equal to fixed, and here is header content, and here is my content section, and this is my footer section. Let's try to understand the header and footer if I'm not giving fixed position, and one time I will give the fixed position. So you can see over here, let's say I am trying to add more content here. I will add some BR tags. Okay, now so I will try to remove this line. Okay, you can see on the screen I am trying to remove the data position equal to fixed. I remove this line, and I will check. Now you can see over here the content is coming on my screen, and I will try to navigate. When I try to navigate, I remove the header position equal to fixed. You can see now, and when I scroll down, so my header, ruled out from my screen. So if I will scroll up, you can see my header will appear. So what we always do is, whenever I want that my header and footer remain constant, so we always write one line, data position equal to fixed. Okay, nothing new, just an attribute, only one attribute. I need to say data role equal to header, data role equal to footer, and a data position equal to fixed. Okay, if you want. If you don't want, okay, you can keep it just like footer equal to data role equal to footer, nothing else. You will not write anything, and you will find that behavior by default behavior is inline. Okay. Then another concept over here is if at point of time maybe you are using a header, but you also want to display some logo inside maybe your header section or in your footer section, or maybe display any picture in your header or footer. So this is one example you can find on the screen. I'm using a header, and inside the header I want to display one logo. Okay. So I am giving this example to you regarding how to add a logo here. So here you can find this is the difference here. Only one line I add another. Header data role equal to header, data position equal to fixed, and I need to say image src. This is a part of that picture. Alternate text is logo, and what is the style? I said I want to display here. I want to display in the left side. So you can find on the screen logo is coming on the left side of the this page. Okay, and one more thing I'm adding over here is display equal to inline. Okay, because I want to display in one line over here, so I will say display is inline. Another option for this is display equal to block. Okay, I don't want to display as a block, so I want to display it in inline. So this line is given over here. So this is the only difference between this code and the earlier code. The rest everything is same. So I will come to my PowerPoint again here, and move to next slide. You find that this is something which I showed to you. Maybe this footer part was not coming on your screen, so I try to add header and content and the footer. Okay. Then after I said I can add image on my header and footer, so I try to add, and I give the example. Now a navigation bar, he said a navigation bar is a full screen whiteboard that you can use to place buttons and links that allow users to navigate page from an application. So this is a navigation bar. What is a navigation bar? You know this thing. Okay. Now how to create a navigation? I explained one is data role equal to main. Main is for to create a content section. I explained header, so it's a header part. I explained footers. Now there is one another data role is a navbar. Whenever I want to create a navigation menu, I will say data and this role is navbar. And same as like header I use, and I set the position, position is fixed, so I can also do with the data role is navbar. Okay, means I can also create my navigation menu fixed, because most of the time I want my navigation menu fixed. Then we have another example given over here, data role equal to button. Maybe at point of time I want to create a button, and sometimes you found that whenever I visit to one web, and by default there is one page opened, okay, and maybe the home page is opened, and maybe you notice that the navigation menu which I use for home is highlighted because that is active. So maybe at point of time you want to highlight the active navigation menu. So for that you can use one class UIBTN active. So it means that page is opened, and that is the active page. Okay, so I will explain this with example so that you can understand. So there is one example how to create one navbar, and you want to create that navbar and a fixed position. Okay, so I will explain in my system. So give me a second, I will switch to my desktop. So you can find over here the thing which I was talking just now. I use a navigation here, you can see, and a home button you can see on the screen. This is active at present because I just want to make it sure that this is a maybe the active page this time. So for that I use a button. You can see on the home button I said it is looking same as the other button, but this is highlighted in a blue color. If I try to come to another, you can see, okay, that is not active now. So see another. So because I did not add a link to these buttons, so they are not opening the next page. But just to give an example, I use navigation and use a content section, and I also have a footer section. Let me explain this code, and I will also say that I also use position is fixed here again. Try to have a look here at this place. See here, div id data role is page initial step, and then I said div data role equal to headers, and I give the id equal to headers. Now see here, inside the header I displayed one message home, okay, and what I try to do is inside the header I try to include a navbar, okay. So I am saying div data role equal to navbar, and a, you can see over here I did not create a button. See here, I tried to create a link, a tag, and what I did is I tried to convert that hyperlink tag, anchor tag to button. So I said ahref equal to hash and data role equal to replace. So this is something which is helping me to create a button. I said data role equal to button, and the class which I am using here is UI button active. Okay, so this class will do what? This class will help me to display that button in a blue color. Is active button, okay, and the rest is same. And I did not try to over here did not try to add a fixed, because if I will add some content over here, if I add some BR at this point, and I will try to give this message. This is the bottom of the page, and same times maybe I want to open up a link over here. So you can give the over here you can see you can give the name. So if you have a single single page, so okay, if you have a multi-page, so you can you can write here the ID of that the containers, but right now I have only single. You can see over here only one single container element here. There is only one page. So if I want to open a page, maybe some another page, so I can give name of any other HTML file here. Maybe I can give this one, mobile demo. I will copy this and over here, mobile demo.html. And then I will try to navigate, use the navigation here now. See this place? So can see if I scroll down, can see, yes, I scroll down and header disappears. So at this point of time here, if I will write a position header, this place fixed, so it means to say is it will remain constant on my screen. Okay, so over here I can say, because I add my navbar inside the header, so if I am giving a header as a fixed, so it means to say is it will work. Now you can find I am trying to scroll down, but my header is fixed over there. Okay, so this is one example how I can use a navigation demo. Another example regarding navigation is one more thing which I want to explain. That is state of my active button. Okay, just try to understand the example here. Earlier example, this one. See here, I have a home button, I have a product button, I have a discount button. One more thing I forgot to explain. If I click on this one, the next page will open. Okay, so you can see on the screen next page is coming, and you can go back using the button given on the screen here at the bottom. So I am here, and you can see one thing. When I load my page first time, and then maybe I click on another navigation. For let's say example, I click on product. Okay, I click on product now, and you will find that home button, which I earlier I said it is active button, and it was coming in a blue color, blue background. If I will go back to the home page, okay, so what I need to do is I want that when I have situation like this, it will remain a blue for me. I will explain with the second example. First I will remove that thing here, then you will understand better, I think. Come here. See here what I want to explain. I want to say that I have two buttons. One is home and one is another page 2. Yes, page 2. If I click on this page 2, you can see the page 2 is also coming in a blue color. Okay, and if I will go back to my home, I want that this home will again appear in a blue color. Okay, so if in this program this is happening because somewhere here I am writing this one, UI state persisted. Okay, persist. If I will not write this line now, and to get a more clear picture, I am trying to remove this. Okay, and I am trying to remove this from the first page. So just try to understand my meaning. Initially it is coming in a blue color. You can find on the screen this is coming in a blue color. Okay, and now I want to maybe jump to a next page, and I click the page 2. So you can see on your screen page 2 is coming in a blue color. Now I want to come back to my home. Okay, and when I came back to home, I click on home. but you found that button, home button, is not coming in a blue color now because that state is moved. Okay, so once you navigate from the one page to another page, and initially you said UI button equal to active. Okay, and initially it shows me in a blue color, but when I change the page and I try to come back to that page, so that state, active state, is removed. Okay, so what I can do is, with my UI button over here, I can add one another directive. The name is what? UI state persist. So if I'm writing something like this, then you will find that if I navigate from one page to another page, you can see I try to open this page again. Initially it will display in a blue color because it is active, and then I move to next page, page 2. Page 2 I can see in a blue color because this is also active, and when I come back to my home again, I clicked on that button. Now you found that home button is appearing in a blue color. This is happening because I am writing UI state equal to persist. Okay, in this line, when I'm writing this line over here, so it will save the state of my active button. Okay, so whenever I will go back to that page, that whoever button is active, it will come in a blue color. Okay, so in one page, of course, you will use only one button as active. Any doubts, please, regarding this?
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Hello?
Hello, sir. I'm audible, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. I'm audible.
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, okay. I have one doubt, sir.
Uh-huh.
If I open this program in a Chrome mode, what will happen, sir?
Which program?
This program in a Chrome mode.
I cannot hear properly.
If I open the program in the Chrome,
Chrome.
Google Chrome.
Okay. Yeah, it will open on Chrome. It's not a problem. You can see on this. It will open, but as I said earlier, that this is just the jQuery mobile is for mobile applications, and if I will try to open it from there, give me a second, okay? See this place. Because Chrome will do what? Chrome will try to render it on the full screen. Yes, and it will cover the whole page because, as I said, this is the one responsive way to create a web page. Okay, I told you that there is a limitation for my jQuery mobile. Maybe it will not give you that that display or that view which you are expecting from the web page if you open it on maybe the desktop or in the laptop. But if I try to open it on my all handheld machines, it will render properly. Okay, so you can see on this screen is very. I got a 2 button and it covers whole screen. Okay, so it will appear like this.
Yeah, okay. So I want to see how it is appearing. So that only I'm asking.
Okay. Any other person, any doubts regarding this? If any other person have any doubt regarding iPhone, if I'm using a simulator here, in my simulator it appears properly. My web page will render properly. You can find over here. Any other person, any issue regarding this? Like Puneet, any issue, Puneet? Yes, Puneet. Any problem regarding this UI state when I create a mobile page and use this buttons and I use active UI button active? Is there any problem to understand? Any person, in fact, any person have a problem to understand the concept of state? Okay. Any other person? Rajiv? Rajiv, Joyce, Raghunath, any problem regarding this? If you have any doubts, then please ask, and if don't have, then okay, I'll move forward. Puneet. Yeah, Puneet, you are attending this session from which place? Cannot place, I think. Okay, Puneet. Just please confirm your location. Please, Bihar. Okay, then moving forward, if any person have any doubts, please ask. Okay. Buttons. Next part is button. How to create a button? I already explained this. Okay. Nothing is new over here, but I will give one example so that you can understand how I use button, and maybe at point of time maybe I want to use some event with my button. So let's try to find an example with the button. And the guys who have a problem with jQuery, okay, I try to explain this in maybe the Wednesday session, but still, if you have a problem, so please ask your question in the post session, post lunch session. And I am trying to use one button over here on the screen. You can find. One another thing I'm trying to use over here is on my button I'm also using one icon, as you can see on the screen, and I am trying to use a button event also. So I will click on the button and it will help me to display the content on the screen. So I'm coming to my coding now, and so I will not cover these things, basic things. Okay. Before I go to my script part, I will come to my HTML part first. Basic. I need a container. I use data role page. Then I am not using header and footer, and I just want to display my content. So I'm using a content section. How to create a content section? Div data role equal to main and the class equal to UI content. Okay, no problems. Same. Now here you can see in my earlier example I said I use a tag and then I use a class data role equal to button. Now here you can see I directly use a button. I said button ID. I give the ID to my button, and data inline equal to true. Now it is one something which is interesting. I will explain it just after this. And then is data icon equal to, okay. I want to display what? I want to display a icon, and what is the name? I want to say the name is grid. Now you are thinking that data icon is grid. It means what? You know that in my this script, you will find on my screen, in my this script I have added one folder named scripts. Okay, scripts. So I told you that we will download the whole bundle of jQuery mobile. So when I download the jQuery mobile bundle, I also got one folder who has again two subfolders. icons PNG and icon SVG. So what I will do is, whenever I want to do something like this, I want to display the icons on maybe my HTML elements, I need to remember one thing. I need to add this images folder inside the folder in which you have put the scripts. Okay. Initially I told you that maybe I will use only two script files. One is jQuery, this one, and jQuery mobile, this one. Okay, jQuery mobile 1.5 this, and jQuery 1.11 for jQuery, and one is for mobile, and then one CSS file, and one CSS file name is jQuery mobile 1.4.5.min.css. These three files I told you that we will use initially in my last session. These three files. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to use icons on my this application. I need to add some another library files: jQuery mobile external PNG, jQuery mobile icons, and jQuery mobile inline.png, and jQuery mobile inline SVG. These are the library files which I will use, because over here I am giving the name of the icon, grid. Okay, and where is that? This is somewhere here, maybe in icon.png, or maybe icon sorry here in icon, this place somewhere. Okay, so for that I need these library files, so from where you will get all these files here, from that folder jQuery mobile. Whenever you download the jQuery 1.4.5 from the jQuery official website, you will get one folder named image inside that. Okay, so you can copy that. Remember, you will copy that this images folder inside the scripts. Okay, for example, I create a folder named scripts, and inside this I put all my JavaScript file and CSS file inside this. So you will put that inside the this one, not outside. It will put outside, it will not get the path, because these are interlinked with these files, and the path is given, and the path is from here, images. Okay, means in the same location, images and this you need to be put in the same directory. So I am trying to do this. Okay, now when I run this, you found something like this. Okay, and I clicked on this, it displays the content which is given in my jQuery. Okay, I was saying something about this one, data inline equal to true. You know, if I will not write this line here, in this place you will see view content. This is a button, and this button will appear in my screen. Okay, and if I will not write this line, it will appear in the whole. It will consume the whole width of my screen. Sorry. So let's try to see this. You can see it covers the whole width of my screen. What exactly I am looking for, that I want that my button will cover only that much of space which is used for the text. For example, if I am saying view content, so how much view content space will take? Maybe 10 pixels. Okay, maybe 15 pixels. So I want that whatever is the space consumed for my text, that will be the width of my button. So I will write this line, data inline equal to true. Now if I'm writing something like this, you will find that your button width is something like which is the width of your text. This is coming little wide, because over here also I'm writing one more line here. Data icon equal to grid. you can see if I will not write these two lines, if these two lines I will not write here, and I try to open this, you can see view content. Okay, so of course I am writing this inside the UI content. I use a div data role equal to main and then class UI content. So as I said, when I'm using UI content, it will give me a proper padding, okay, so that I can display my content properly. So here you will get a little margin here and here and here. Okay, now coming back to this part, I said the data icon equal to grid. Okay, so it's coming. Then which position I want to display it, I said if maybe I want to display in the left side. So when I click data icon position left, so you will find that icon will appear in the left side. Here you can see now. Earlier it was coming in the right side of my screen. Now it is coming in the left side of my screen, and maybe I want to display it on top. So you can see the icon is coming on the top of the screen. So here I have this example. I want to keep it in my right side, so I will say right, and will save this and come on my this. Okay, now I want to use a event with this button also. As you can see, hello from jQuery mobile is coming. How this is coming? Because I am using one script tag over here, you can see. Okay, now document every HTML page. Now whenever I use a JavaScript, in the JavaScript the root object is document. Okay, so I said document mean my page. Okay, so document on, I try to bind a event whose name is page initialize, page init. It means whenever my page will initialize. Okay, so document on page initialize, I try to do what? I try to use one event handler, and inside that I did what? I said hash view content button. This is the name of the ID. And I said view content dot bind. It means I try to bind the click event. Bind the click event with the function. Okay, now what I am writing over here is, see here I am saying where str equal to hello from jQuery mobile. Now what will be the text? Str variable hash content is what? Is ID given here. So in a JavaScript, if you have a little background of a JavaScript, you will say that document dot inner HTML. Whenever I want to maybe add some text in my HTML page in the runtime using a JavaScript, I will use inner HTML. So here I am giving one example. I want to bind one text with my container named is hash content ID, and I'm using a hash content dot HTML equal to str. So whenever I will click on that button, it will add a content inside my div whose ID is content. Okay, so the text will appear here, this place. See here, this is the outer part. Earlier I was using a document dot ready. That was what? that was a function which I used to stop any action before this page is loaded in the computer memory. This is for what? I said whenever my document will initialize. Okay, whenever my document will initialize, because I am using a page init, this int, page init, and whenever my page will initialize, okay, then inside that I use this. I said if the control ID is view content button, then bind a click event with that. And what is the event handler? Event handler means the function which I am going to use. I said function event UI, and over here I use one string, and this value I call it over here, and it will display. Okay. Yes, any questions? Any question? If you have doubts, please you can ask, okay? Otherwise I will take on here, so it wastes my time. Or if I will think that yes, you know everything, and later maybe in your FSCT you will find a problem to understand something. UI is just like when they create one class, they give a name, user interface, like you can say, this is the name of the class. Exactly, I don't know why they write UI, but I just know that this is the name of the class. Name of the class, I use this UI content. I explained this earlier, page init. See, page load, page, see, there are different type of events. I will come to events. Let me show you again. I'll come to this PowerPoint slide, and I will explain the event somewhere here. See here. Page load is different event, and page initialize is another different event. Okay, so page load means what? Your page is loading in your computer memory. Okay, page loading in computer memory. Page initialize means what? There are three page initialization event: page before create, page create, and page init. Okay, so page init is one event which we use in a jQuery mobile. It means whenever your page is initializing. Okay, initializing means maybe the elements you are using and they are coming inside the computer memory. Okay, that means initialized. Okay, so whenever the component which I am trying to use, and maybe these components maybe have some values, so these values are coming inside my computer memory, it means page is going to be initialized. Okay, page load, it means page is loading in our computer memory. The page load event and page initialize event is not same. Okay, different. Any other question? Okay then, moving forward now. So this event I already explained now, coding and giving the example of icons. I already explained that if I want to add an icon in somewhere, I need to use one attribute name data icon. Okay, we have different icons you can find on the screen. Okay, these are the name of the icons which we can use. Before I come to this, I will display the example of icons also. So I hope you can see my screen now, and let's have a look of icons example. I need to find this. Where is the icon? I also use icon with the list view, which I will explain in the second part. And I think the example which I explained to you in my button here, this place, only two things are there whenever you are using icons. One is data icon. Okay, you need to give the name of the icon, maybe the icon list which I displayed on the this slide, and data icon position. You want to display it on the top, left, right, bottom. So you can use these things. Okay, nothing different here. Okay, one more thing I want to display, that is, if you want to, at point of time, maybe you want to display the button and which will appear dynamically. Appear dynamically means when you create a web page, at that time you did not create a web page. You know, whenever means I create my web page is already initialized and it is there in my computer memory, and I want to create a page, a button at the runtime. So how I will make that? This is one small example I want to explain. Then we will move to forms. Here you can see. In this example, you will find that I am using one button here, and I said button ID equal to, you can see this button 1, and data inline equal to true, because I don't want that it will cover the whole screen. I just want to display it on my screen, and the width is something which is equal to the text. So again I have one div, and I want to add a button here. So I'll come to my script part here, and again I use init event, and I said whenever the document will initialize and button 1 will click, this button 1. So I said if you can see over here hash button 1 dot bind a click event. So it means I try to bind a click event with a button, and then you can find over here, this is something which we used to do in a JavaScript, or maybe if someone has a background of ASP or JSP, whenever I want to write a scripting code. So for example here I am saying var str, this is a scripting code, but inside that code I want to add a HTML code. You know, means something I want to create at the runtime, and to create that maybe something is maybe the element of HTML, and I want to create that at runtime, so I need to write that inside the script. So you can find over here var str equal to, here is my message, it starts from here, and you will find that button ID, this is HTML coding. Okay, so it means this str is a variable that contains the string which includes the text to create a button. So button ID, button 1, data inline true, and button demo you can find over here. And A1, this is A1. I said I want to add a button inside my div, so I said dot HTML and str. So if I will run this program, and you will notice that I have a button click me. Okay, so this click me button is coming, and then you will find that when I clicked on that button, another button appears over there. So it is a button which is I'm trying to create at the runtime. Okay. Any doubts regarding button? Okay, so no doubts. Moving forward now. I'm using a form. let's say I use a form in my web application, and earlier I was using these with my web pages which I used to run on desktop or on a laptop. The same thing I want to do on my mobile also, and the controls names same HTML. Okay, so HTML control. I will not go through this PPT, I think, because it's a waste of time. I will just show you. I have a control like we have a text boxes, and I have a controls like I want to show maybe the checkbox. Okay. Remember one thing, that in HTML5, whenever I have a group of elements, I want to display them together. I use one element name is field set. Okay, so I will say field set, and something which I want to create in a group in jQuery mobile, I will write that attribute name is control group. Okay, remember this thing, just to create a group of controls. So I will say data role equal to control group. So in this example, I will use checkbox. I will use a radio button also. Here you can see this is a search box. Okay, search box to find any content. But before I come to search box, here I can display the example of maybe the checkboxes and maybe the radio buttons and maybe the text field and the text area. I will give first demo regarding the form control, and you will understand. Nothing is new. Same as HTML. I have a simple first example, and I am using input box. Okay, and then I am using what I am trying to use a radio button. Okay, and the radio button I can display in my jQuery mobile in two forms. Either I can display them in vertically, or either I can display them horizontally. I will give two examples. In the first example, I am trying to display them in a vertical position. So male and female you can find here. Okay, and then I am trying to display the same radio button horizontally. Okay, see here, like Hindi or English, like this. Okay, and also want to display the check boxes. So I have hobbies, driving and photography and cooking, and I have a text area. This is text area. You can write something in the text area. At this place you can see from here you can also drag. Okay, you can drag. You can see on the screen. You can drag it if you want to use more space. Submit button. Okay, nothing new. Just simple HTML coding. Have a look in my coding part. This place, same part, nothing new. Here is form element. Form ID equal to any ID you can say. Action, name of the file you will use. In this example, I use MVC, ASP MVC. So I am giving the name of my action controller there. And if you are using a PHP, you can write down the name of the PHP file. If you are using ASP, you can write down the name of your ASP file, and method equal to post. Nothing new. Come to this place. Now I use div, and look at the difference here. I create a label, and in HTML5 when you create the label different and maybe the input control different, but you want to say that this label is for that element, so you can do what? You can say label for. Now for this means the name of the element which you want to use a label with that. Okay, so I said label for, and label for what? Label for one input control. It meaning to say is, let's say in this picture you can see This is the text box. Okay, so this text box I want to create a label also. So for which, so here when I create a label, I said this label is for this text box. So type label for name text. You can see this name is this name. Okay, this name. Type text and ID name. Okay, first thing. Now I want to create a radio button. I said data role equal to control group. You can find this place. Create a label. I said label for mail. So you can see ID is mail. Okay, because you want to create a group, and in HTML whenever you want to create a group, you need to give the name of the element same. So over here you can see input type equal to radio, name equal to gender. Okay, and input type equal to radio, name equal to gender. So these two I give the same name so that I can make it in group. IDs are different. So this is radio button, display vertically. Okay, then checkboxes. I use checkboxes. Again I use data field set here. And I'm writing the name of the my hobbies. Okay, here is one new line. Data type is horizontal. If I will not write this line, so you will find that your navigation, sorry, this radio button is coming vertically. Okay, and if you are writing this line over here and save this program and just look it again, refresh this page, so you will find that it's coming in a horizontal line. Okay, so this is one example. Another example regarding my form control I have is, you can see here, I have a search box. This search box is used to find something. Okay, maybe you want to search, maybe later, maybe sometimes you want to add a list, and maybe you want to filter the list items. Okay, so you can use this list, this search box at that time. Or maybe you are creating an application in that you want to create one input field for search something. Maybe you want to link that field with your Google or maybe any search engine, so you can use that. We have a slider here. You want to get the value of slider. Okay, so you will find that it displays the value of the current position in my sliding. Here you can see I have a button, toggle button here, on and off. You can see on the screen, off and on. Okay, all these controls which we use in our form control. So simple, is just an HTML element, nothing new. Here you can see when I was using a search field, here you can see input type equal to search. Okay, and name equal to search. Okay, no problem. Search ID is search field, and value enter is enter search. Nothing new, just HTML element. Okay, then we have a slider. You can see sliders, input type equal to range. This is the type, range, and name is slider and -1, ID slider -1, value is 40. The default value which will appear on your screen when I will run this page. So you can find on the screen default value. When I run on this, it gives me 40. And what is the minimum value? Minimum value is 0. Okay, and the max value is 100. So clear? We have a sliders this place, they can see. When I use on and off, so select name equal to, this is just like a select options. I said select name equal to slider voice recording is a name I gave. ID is this, and what is the data role? Data role name is slider. So after that, I add two options, on and off. Okay, it will display something like this. Now, any questions? Any questions, please? So we'll take a break of 10 minutes. Time is 11:13. Okay, so not more than 11:25. Okay, I will expect everyone 11:25 on my chair. Okay, everyone. Please don't take much time. 11:25. Okay, take a break.